there's some artists that just want to be artists and just want to work on that craft and maybe work on their voice or whatnot, or work on their songs. But how important is it for that artist to also be active on social media, responsive to phone calls and texts, and to be a professional when it comes to showing up at a radio station and being on time and being professional? So can you speak about that work ethic of an artist? Because I know that's something that a lot of managers struggle with, despite some artists being very talented.
Oh my God, you hit it. So, I mean, that's the whole nail right there. That's the nail head. That's everything. I mean, that is something where, I mean, quite honestly, and I'll get to your question specifically and I'll respond. Yeah. There's some talent that have come to us and they're like, hey, can you represent me? We're like, nope, sure can't. And these are people that are established. They have wins, blah, 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 blah. But we know that their work ethic sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know that it's going to be every day. Come on, you got to do this. Or, you know, they're not showing up. You know, going to the house, knocking on the door, getting them out of bed. Nobody got time for that. Like, seriously, like you got to want this, you know, more for yourself than I want it for you. Like,
there
seriously.
you go. Yeah.
Like there are, you know, there could be a little wake up call, you know, if you need a little nudge, right? But nobody's knocking on your door. Nobody's dragging you out of bed. It's like, if you're not showing up, oh, where they at? They ain't showing up. I'm going to lunch. What you doing? Because you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to protect your reputation as an individual as well, your professionalism, because then it starts to reflect on you when you're every day having to make an excuse for an artist not showing up, because whoever it is, the radio programmers, whoever it is, they're looking at you as the manager, like, yo, like, how come they not here? Like, what's wrong with you? It's like, you know, it's not me, but it still reflects on you.
Yeah.
So that's where we're very, very selective. And we could see in her and in many others very early on, you could see it in their eyes. It's like that eye of the tiger, like, I'm getting this. I'm going to be focused. I'm going to show up. I know it's hard work. I'm there. And I will say about that young lady, I mean, she is focused. My God. I mean, if I could, I wish I could screen share her calendar, let you see what it looks like from 7 a.m. until 10 p.m, jam packed. And she does everything with a smile. Hey, 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 hey. You know what I'm saying? Like, when people are like that, you want them to win so bad. And so does everybody else.
Right.
And that's what it is. You know, that work ethic is everything.
Yeah, and I like how you said with the smile on the face too, because there's some days where you're tired or upset, but you still got to bring your A game, and the calendar being there from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. But my favorite thing of what you said there was, as a manager, you can't want it more than the artist. Right. And you can't just be a cheerleader in that respect. So with that said, how do you find that artist? Because I know that you guys probably get a lot of submissions or people sending YouTube clips, but you know, for all of us out there from all over the world, from starting out or more established or wanting to establish our roster or increase it, where do you find the acts that you think will, you know, go on to superstardom?
Well, that's another great question. I love your questions. You really are.
My first time doing this too.
I was just about to say, I heard you say it. I was like, damn, he's good. Yes, all right. So, they are everywhere. Talent is everywhere. It's of course nowadays it's online. That's something that we have kind of our younger, our next MBK next generation guys doing. They're scouring the internet, they're scouring YouTube and other places looking for talented artists to come on board. We actually, one of our recent A&Rs, he actually did find somebody on Instagram, and we actually signed them, and they actually have a record deal.
Actually, I feel you though. Yeah, you wouldn't think it would come from Instagram, but that's amazing.
Yes, but he actually found somebody. So that was definitely a needle in a haystack type moment. But you have to keep your ears to the ground. So when the world is opening back up, you know, it's in venues, in the small clubs. You know, it's definitely, sometimes it's word of mouth. Like, there's a lot of talented people out there. They're like, oh, hey, you know, I know somebody that can really sing. Like, check them out. And you check them out, you're like, whoa, this person is like, they got it. So, if it's, and quite honestly, if it's not somebody that fits us, we'll call other managers and we'll say, hey, we
Mm.
found somebody that's really dope that like fits kind of your aesthetic. You might want to check them out and see, if you have the bandwidth to take them on, because that's another thing. Like, obviously you can find a lot of talent, but if you don't have the proper staffing and everybody to really focus on them, or the financials, because it takes a lot to develop an artist, don't take them on. You make sure you can give them guidance and help, maybe help them get with someone else that does have the time and the energy. But you can't like take on a roster of like 100 artists. They're not going to all get the right attention. So